If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Young Buck says his beef with 50 Cent was all fake. Let's talk hip hop.
We sit down and master plan this shit out. 50 was like, man, I'm finna say all kind of shit about you, nigga. I'm gonna make them fucking hate you. Then you gonna make them love you again. I said, what the fuck you mean, Phil? Nigga said, nigga, I'm finna make these people hate you, nigga. I said, man, why the fuck you gonna do that? You did? He like, nah, just trust me, nigga. I'm gonna make them hate you, nigga. I'm gonna say all kind of shit about you, nigga. You think you can handle it? I said, man, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Alright, yo, so that was a clip right there of Young Buck talking about 50 Cent, right? I mean, basically, he's saying that his beef with 50 was fake as hell, right? And y'all know 50 Cent's beef, history with Young Buck, well, beef with Young Buck. Basically, Young Buck used to be signed to G-Unit. He probably still is, but, you know, they shelved him after a couple years because him and Young Buck and 50 Cent had, you know, a little bit of beef, right? And really, we don't really know what the beef was about, but it just kind of seems like 50 Cent likes trolling his own artists, right? So he kind of was beefing with Lloyd Banks for a little while. Young Buck, he definitely beefed with the game, but we knew what that was about. He even beefed with Tony Yayo, but for a little bit, right? And I think that that's how 50 Cent treats his brothers because he loves them. And really, the beef is not hardcore beef, but it is still, you know, it's medium well, right? So anyway, 50 Cent, if you remember a couple years ago, up until a couple months ago, he's been calling Young Buck gay, trying to expose him, saying, why don't you just come out? Saying you need to go to the LGBTQ parade, all that stuff like that. And Young Buck is just sitting there enduring and taking everything that 50 Cent has to throw up at him, right? Recently, Young Buck did an interview on Black TV where he kind of went deep into his feelings about 50 Cent. He said that he loves 50, that he was really hurt when 50 Cent started calling him names and all that stuff like that, right? Well, according to Young Buck now, he's saying that the whole beef between him and 50 Cent was fake. He's saying that 50 Cent told him, yo, I'm about to say a lot of shit about you. Can you handle it, right? And that Young Buck was like, why would you do that? Why would you say bad shit about me? And then 50 is like, because I'm gonna make them hate you, and then you are gonna make them love you again. And when you make them love you again, they're gonna love you even more, right? And I really think that if 50 really did say that to Young Buck, then 50 was trying to see if Young Buck could stand on his own 2 feet without him backing him and without him co-signing him, right? But either way, after that Vlad TV interview with Young Buck, it seems like people are fucking with him a little bit more, right? DJ Paul, Boosie, a lot of his peers, right? So, I mean, I guess it worked, but I don't really think that beef was fake. I think 50 Cent really felt that way about Young Buck. But y'all can let me know in the comments down below.